Is it too late to start? Whatever it is you want to do, whatever hobbies you've been trying to do, whatever schoolwork you've been trying to get done, goals you're trying to achieve, is it too late to start? Now, if you think about that question, I think that logically a lot of us will come to the conclusion that no, it's not. But the reason I'm making this is because I want to know why. And I want you to ask yourself why, if it's not too late to start, haven't we done it yet? Why haven't you worked towards your goals? Why haven't I worked towards my goals? I'm trying to figure that out myself. And I think that the reason is a lot more sinister than we might think, but also a lot easier. I don't think it has to be that way. I don't think that you have to be stuck. I don't believe you have to be stuck. You know, there's a lot of things I wanted to start. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you want to start. For me, that was drawing, it was making art, it was writing. But I just never did it. I just never did. But why not start? What's stopping you from clicking off this video right now, going out, and just starting, making something? You know, it's probably going to be bad, because whoever starts is a master at something. I think we put expectations very high. I think we expect that we need to be perfect, we need to be fluent, we need to be proficient. We need to start out as a master at something. And until we get to that level, we can't do it. But nobody ever started as a master. Nobody ever started, you know, as a master of their craft, or as somebody that could even make something that looked good or decent or had a 4.0 or anything, whatever it is. Nobody ever started out perfect. Maybe 1% of us did. But I think the vast majority of us don't have that gift. But why then do we resign to that? Why do we just think that everything is doomed and why try anyways? Why do we set those expectations when we can start today? When we can start right now and we can make something. I like to think of the idea that I don't have a lot of time being alive, being able to do anything. And I think that it's a gift for us to even have the chance to start at something. To have the chance to get up and choose to hit record, to choose to put the pencil down on a piece of paper and write, or to go to class, to call a family member, to hang out with somebody, to reach out. Why don't we do it? Why don't we do the things we want to do? Why do we make excuses? It's like we're trying to stay safe from judgment. We're trying to stay safe from judgment. We're trying to stay secure in old patterns, in old ideas. But it never brings safety. Have you ever noticed how when you stay in your old patterns, when you do the same thing again and again, and you sit with that discomfort from knowing you want to do something else, knowing you want to be someone else, but you aren't pursuing that. Do you really think that the safety you think you're getting is real? Is that safety actually real? I think the answer is no. I think the safety comes from putting yourself out there. I think the safety comes from doing what you really want to do. We think that it's uncomfortable. I don't really think it is. I don't think that it has to be. I know that nothing changes. I want you to know that. But I just want to give the message that it's probably not as scary as you think. And even if you don't do anything different, even if you don't try any harder, just ask yourself why. Just ask yourself why you're not taking those actions that you want to be taking. Think about a goal or a dream that you've always had or that you've wanted to have. And just ask yourself why you're not doing it. And the answer might surprise you. And the lack of an answer might surprise you. And you don't have to do anything different. But just think about it. And you might start to realize that the path that feels impossible is actually the easiest one to walk. Because staying stuck is hard. Staying stuck in anxiety and depression. Staying stuck in old patterns. Putting the pressure on yourself to do more while doing less is probably the hardest thing you can do. And it might feel easier, but it's not. It never has been. So just ask yourself why. Ask yourself why with compassion. Come from a curious place rather than a judgmental one. And just see what you find. That's where I'm at right now. And it's all part of this journey. It never really ends, and it never really starts. You know, this is it right now. You know, you think that you're waiting for something to start, but life is going on right now. In this moment, this is it. This is it, this is it, and this is it. And now this is it. This is all you get. This is literally all you get. This is all that you have. Is this moment and the actions that you can take today. So, just think about why. Just think about why you haven't started. And go from there. You might find that starting was probably the easiest thing that you could be doing. You might find that trying something new and breaking out of that old pattern is easier than staying in it. And with that, I'll leave you to think. Even if it's just for a second. And yeah, I appreciate if you made it to the end. And These are walk and talks. Maybe I'll call them that. Just think about it. Goodbye.